Which English monarch was the first to unite the crowns of England and Scotland in 1603? A. Elizabeth I. B. James I. C. Charles I. D. Henry VIII. Answer, B. James VI of Scotland became James I of England in 1603, uniting the crowns under one ruler. This was known as the Union of the Crowns, though political union came much later in 1707. What was the primary purpose of the Habeas Corpus Act of 1679? A. To grant the right to vote. B. To end religious persecution. C. To establish trial by jury. D. To prevent unlawful imprisonment. Answer, D. The Habeas Corpus Act safeguarded individuals from being imprisoned without a fair trial, reinforcing personal freedoms in English law. The Jarrow March of 1936 was a protest against which issue? A. High taxation. B. Unemployment. C. Housing shortages. D. War conscription. Answer, B. The Jarrow March involved unemployed workers from Jarrow protesting against severe unemployment and poverty during the Great Depression. Who led the parliamentarian forces during the English Civil War? A. Oliver Cromwell. B. William of Orange. C. Richard III. D. Robert Walpole. Answer, A. Oliver Cromwell was the military leader of the parliamentarians and played a key role in the defeat of royalist forces. In the UK, what is the official residence of the Prime Minister? A. Buckingham Palace. B. 10, Downing Street. C. Windsor Castle. D. Westminster Hall. Answer, B. The Prime Minister's official residence and office is at 10, Downing Street in London. Which UK national park is the largest by area? A. Snowdonia. B. Cairngorms. C. Lake District. D. Peak District. Answer, B. The Cairngorms National Park in Scotland is the largest in the UK, covering over 4,500 square kilometres. When did women over the age of 21 gain the right to vote in the UK? A. 1918. B. 1935. C. 1945. D. 1928. Answer, D. In 1928, the Representation of the People, Equal Franchise Act granted equal voting rights to women and men over 21. What is the significance of the year 1215 in British history? A. Battle of Hastings. B. Signing of the Magna Carta. C. Beginning of the Tudor dynasty. D. Defeat of the Spanish Armada. Answer, B. In 1215, King John signed the Magna Carta, a document limiting royal power and establishing certain legal rights. The Union flag combines the crosses of which saints? A. St. George, St. Patrick, St. Andrew. B. St. David, St. George, St. Andrew. C. St. George, St. Andrew, St. David. D. St. Patrick, St. David, St. George. Answer, A. The Union flag combines the cross of St. George, England, St. Patrick, Ireland, and St. Andrew, Scotland. Who was the first British Prime Minister? A. Benjamin Disraeli. B. Robert Peel. C. Robert Walpole. D. William Pitt the Younger. Answer, C. Robert Walpole is generally considered the first Prime Minister, serving from 1721 to 1742. Which UK city is home to the Giant's Causeway? A. Belfast. B. Derry/Londonderry. C. Glasgow. D. Inverness. Answer, A. The Giant's Causeway, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is located in County Antrim, Northern Ireland, with Belfast being the nearest major city. What was the Beveridge Report of 1942 primarily concerned with? A. Military strategy. B. social welfare reform. C. Economic deregulation. D. Foreign policy. Answer, B. The Beveridge Report proposed widespread social reforms and led to the creation of the modern welfare state. Which English king was defeated at the Battle of Bosworth Field in 1485? A. Richard III. B. Edward IV. C. Henry VI. D. James II. Answer, A. Richard III was defeated by Henry Tudor at Bosworth Field, marking the end of the Wars of the Roses. The Stone of Destiny is traditionally used in the coronation of which monarchs? A. Scottish. B. English. C. Welsh. D. Northern Irish. Answer, A. The Stone of Destiny, also known as the Stone of Scone, is a symbol of Scottish monarchy and is used in coronations. Which event led directly to the creation of the Church of England? A. The Glorious Revolution. B. The Reformation under Henry VIII. C. The English Civil War. D. The Crusades. Answer, B. Henry VIII broke from the Roman Catholic Church in the 1530s, establishing the Church of England with himself as head. When did the UK join the European Economic Community, EEC? A. 1963. B. 1973. C. 1983. D. 1993. Answer, B. The UK joined the EEC, now the European Union, in 1973 along with Ireland and Denmark. The Domesday Book was commissioned by which monarch? A. William the Conqueror. B. Edward the Confessor. C. Henry I. D. Richard I. Answer, A. William the Conqueror ordered the Domesday Book in 1085 as a survey of his kingdom's lands and resources. The Tolpuddle martyrs were famous for their involvement in which cause? A. Abolition of slavery. B. Formation of trade unions. C. Women's suffrage. D. Agricultural reform. Answer, B. The Tolpuddle martyrs were 6 farm workers who were transported to Australia for forming a trade union in 1834. Who is the patron saint of Wales? A. Saint Patrick. B. Saint George. C. Street David. D. Street Andrew. Answer, C. Saint David is the patron saint of Wales, celebrated on March 1 each year. What was the name of the first English colony in America, founded in 1607? A. Plymouth. B. Jamestown. C. Roanoke. D. New Amsterdam. Answer, B. Jamestown, Virginia, was the first permanent English settlement in America, established in 1607. Which UK Prime Minister signed the Good Friday Agreement in 1998? A. Tony Blair. B. John Major. C. Gordon Brown. D. David Cameron. Answer, A. Tony Blair played a key role in negotiating the Good Friday Agreement, which brought peace to Northern Ireland. Which battle marked the end of Viking invasions in England in 1066? A. Stamford Bridge. B. Hastings. C. Bannockburn. D. Bosworth. Answer, A. The Battle of Stamford Bridge saw King Harold II defeat the Vikings, though he was defeated weeks later at Hastings. Which document of 1689 laid the foundation for a constitutional monarchy in Britain? A. Magna Carta. B. Bill of Rights. C. Act of Union. D. Petition of Right. Answer, B. The Bill of Rights 1689 established parliamentary sovereignty and limits on the monarch's powers. Who was Britain's first female prime minister? A. Theresa May. B. Margaret Thatcher. C. Barbara Castle. D. Harriet Harman. Answer, B. Margaret Thatcher became Prime Minister in 1979 and served until 1990. The Scottish Parliament was re-established in which year? A. 1975. B. 2014. C. 2005. D. 1999. Answer, D. The Scottish Parliament was re-established in 1999 after a devolution referendum in 1997. Which British city is nicknamed the Steel City? A. Birmingham. B. Sheffield. C. Manchester. D. Newcastle. Answer, B. Sheffield gained the nickname due to its historic role in steel production during the Industrial Revolution. Who was the British monarch during the First World War? A. Edward VII. B. Edward VIII. C. George VI. D. George V. Answer, D. King George V reigned during World War I, from 1910 to 1936. The Act of Union in 1707 unified which two kingdoms? A. England and Ireland. B. England and Scotland. C. Scotland and Wales. D. Ireland and Wales. Answer, B. The Act of Union in 1707 created the Kingdom of Great Britain, uniting England and Scotland. What is the oldest university in Scotland? A. University of Glasgow. B. University of Edinburgh. C. University of St Andrews. D. University of Aberdeen. Answer, C. The University of St Andrews, founded in 1413, is Scotland's oldest university. Who wrote Rule, Britannia, in 1740? A. William Blake. B. Thomas Arne. C. James Thomson. D. Both B and C. Answer, D. Rule, Britannia, was a collaboration between composer Thomas Arne and poet James Thomson, becoming a patriotic British song.